Elliot, a young filmmaker from England, led a vibrant life surrounded by a diverse group of friends, including artists, tradespeople, and creatives. His work often took him across the country, capturing stories and scenes that fueled his passion for filmmaking. It was during one of these journeys that he encountered Bill, an animal trainer whose work extended beyond the ordinary. At a bustling party, Elliot found himself drawn to Bill's stories of training animals for movies, commercials, and various media projects. Bill's expertise spanned an impressive range of species, and his dedication to animal welfare left a lasting impression on Elliot. Little did Elliot know, this chance encounter would soon lead to a pivotal moment in his life. Weeks later, amidst his hectic filming schedule, Elliot received an unexpected call from Bill, inviting him to visit his animal center. Curious but preoccupied with work, Elliot initially hesitated. However, Bill's insistence and promise of a surprise eventually piqued Elliot's curiosity enough to make a detour on his way home. Arriving at the animal center, Elliot was greeted by a lively scene unlike any he had seen before. Animals roamed freely, mingling with each other under Bill's watchful care. Inside, cats, dogs, and even a curious goat captured Elliot's attention, painting a picture of a sanctuary filled with life and warmth. Bill, with his characteristic warmth, led Elliot to the back of the building, teasing him with the promise of a surprise. As they approached a large bird enclosure, Bill's excitement was palpable. Opening the door, he revealed a spacious area where a majestic raven perched gracefully. Its dark eyes surveyed Elliot with a mixture of curiosity and intelligence that instantly captivated him. Bill explained that the raven had once belonged to a colleague who had recently passed away, leaving the bird without a caretaker. Since then, it had shown signs of anxiety, and Bill believed a change of environment might benefit the bird. Sensing Elliot's intrigue, Bill proposed a temporary arrangement: take the raven home for the weekend to see how they would fare together. If it didn't work out, Elliot could return the bird with no obligations. Initially hesitant, Elliot found himself drawn to the raven's mysterious aura and the opportunity to learn more about such an intelligent creature. Despite his reservations about adopting a pet that would tie him down, Elliot couldn't resist the allure of this unexpected adventure. "All right, Bill." Elliot finally agreed, a hint of excitement in his voice. "I'll give it a try." With that decision made, Elliot embarked on a weekend that would change his perspective in unexpected ways. Little did he know, this encounter with the raven would lead him down a path of discovery, teaching him not only about the complexities of animal behavior, but also about patience, companionship, and the profound connections that can form between species. As the weekend unfolded, Elliot found himself gradually bonding with the raven, discovering its quirks and personality traits that set it apart from any pet he had ever known. The bird, too, seemed to respond positively to Elliot's gentle presence, slowly easing into its new environment with each passing day. By the end of the weekend, Elliot knew he couldn't simply return the raven as planned. There was something special about their bond, something that resonated deeply with him. With a sense of newfound responsibility and a growing affection for his feathered companion, Elliot made the heartfelt decision to welcome the raven into his life permanently. From that day forward, Elliot's filmmaking journeys were punctuated by moments shared with his raven, a constant reminder of the unexpected joys and lessons that life had to offer. Their story spread among his friends and colleagues, inspiring conversations about the bonds between humans and animals, and the profound impact of opening one's heart to the unexpected. As years passed, Elliot and his raven became inseparable, their companionship a testament to the transformative power of chance encounters and open hearts. Through their adventures and quiet moments together, Elliot discovered a newfound sense of fulfillment, knowing he had found a loyal friend who had changed his life in ways he could have never imagined. And so, in the bustling world of filmmaking and creative endeavors, Elliot found his greatest story in the unlikeliest of places: a sanctuary for animals and a raven who had captured his heart and soul. Elliot could hardly believe how his life had changed in just a few short hours. Reluctantly agreeing to Bill's offer to take in the raven, he found himself plunged into a world he knew nothing about. The first day was spent researching tirelessly, learning everything he could about caring for his new feathered companion. What started as a hesitant acceptance soon transformed into a passionate project akin to his filmmaking pursuits. Naming the raven Loki, Elliot dedicated himself wholeheartedly to his care. Initially housed in a spare room, Elliot eventually built an outdoor enclosure for Loki. However, caring for Loki proved challenging. The raven displayed unexpected aggression, sometimes lashing out without warning. Elliot remained patient, understanding that Loki needed time to adjust and trust his new environment and owner. Despite the difficulties, Elliot persisted, reshaping his life to accommodate Loki's needs, much to the confusion of his friends and family who couldn't comprehend his commitment. Years passed, and a subtle shift occurred between Elliot and Loki. One morning, amidst his usual routine of making coffee and preparing Loki's food, Elliot discovered his favorite pen missing. Puzzled, he searched high and low until he noticed a glint from Loki's enclosure. There, among Loki's treasures, lay not only his pen, but also other missing items: a sponge, a notepad, even a CD he had been searching for. Elliot stared at Loki, who emitted a playful squeak in response, sparking a realization. Loki wasn't merely aggressive or mischievous. He was a cunning barterer. Each stolen item held value to him, traded for treats or attention from Elliot. This discovery marked a turning point in their relationship. As Elliot engaged more deeply with Loki's playful antics, their bond grew stronger. They played together, laughed together, and Loki's thieving tendencies transformed into endearing quirks that brought joy to Elliot's life. Their adventures together became legendary in Essex. Elliot and Loki were inseparable, visiting parks, shops, and friends' houses, drawing attention wherever they went. One day, a message from Bill, the catalyst of this unexpected journey, brought a smile to Elliot's face. "It's been a pretty long weekend. I guess you don't want to bring him back," Bill teased, referencing the initial temporary arrangement that had forever changed Elliot's life. Reflecting on the doubts he had initially harbored, Elliot realized he couldn't imagine his life without Loki, his feathered best friend and partner in adventure. Loki, with his intelligence and mischievous charm, had taught Elliot valuable lessons about patience, trust, and the joy of embracing the unexpected. Together, they forged a bond that transcended species, proving that sometimes the most profound connections arise from the most unlikely beginnings.